Hello everybody, welcome to round 2 of Regional King Season 2. I'm still flubbing over every word I speak. In this matchup, we have Alola versus Galar. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this. This is going quick. Galar sends out Alola and Galar. Alola sends out none other than Alola and Galar, and Lycanroc appears to be the Dusk form, a shiny version of it. It appears we're gonna get some Insider Baseball. Gummy is checking the terrestrialization type of this Alola and Galar, realizing he forgot to change its Terra type and is panicking because it has ruined his strategy. This is insider information given to you by my source, Gummy. I'm Gummy, back to the commentation. Fake Out is going to come out from the Grimmsnarl slot as this Pokemon is not going to be able to move. I went brain dead. Protect also came out of Duraludon. Explosion comes out, taking out both of the side of the field of Alola, and only taking out Grimmsnarl in return. A fully healthy Duraludon is on Galar's side of the field. I am shaken, but not stirred, as we are going to see, very much so on his back leg, Gummy throw out Incineroar, and Platinum is going to throw out none other than Dragapult, and Primarina, with a funny nickname, is going to come out for Alola. Intimidate isn't really doing a lot in this scenario, but it might help depending on the moveset of this Dragapult, but it really probably isn't going to help with this very bulky Duraludon. Right from the get-go, due to mess-ups, it appears Gummy is just completely on his back leg. This Incineroar that loves to switch in and switch out isn't really gonna be able to do anything because it can't. There's only 2 Pokemon left on Alola's side of the field. Primarina is going to use Protect. Fake Out is going to go into the Duraludon, and Dragapult is going to be free to go ahead and vanish instantly with Phantom Force. It doesn't matter that this attack is projected. Gummy doesn't really have anything that it can do in this scenario against the massive ghost damage that's going to come out. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think this is already game over for Gummy. This is just a really solid start for Galar's squad. Phantom Force is going to come out into the Primarina spot, almost taking it out. It barely lived. Thunder Wave is going to paralyze and stunt this Incineroar. And Primarina is going to go ahead and use Moonblast to do more than decent chunk to Duraludon, as knocks out Dragapult, as it is super effective, and Stab. That's how Pokemon moves often go. None other than Shell Shock is going to come out, the Galarian Slowbro, who, as we got to see in Season 1, has high damage potential and decent RNG capabilities to further its prolonged damage. Gummy's side of the field is paralyzed and severely damaged down to its last 2 Pokemon. And honestly, so is Galar, but it isn't paralyzed. It looks like Galar still has the legs up on this Alola team. This match has kind of started out kind of anticlimactic, kind of slow, little bit of traded blows here and there, but every turn it just seems like Galar is making optimal plays as Alola is fumbling around. Terra Waddle defensively comes out for Incineroar to hopefully be able to live a potential super effective move coming into its spot. But so far, no super effective move has been chosen. Moonblast is going to come out and almost take out that Duraludon, but it didn't quite take it out, as Knockoff is going to do significant damage to this Galarian Slowbro, as Galarian Slowbro goes ahead and takes out Primarina. Honestly, despite the mishaps of Alola, this match is still close, as it is 1-2, but the two that are on Galar's side are heavily damaged. Can Incineroar pull it off? As Draco Meteor is going to come out again. It's a crit, but still not enough damage. That crit heavily mattered to the outcome of this match. It is going to be Duraludon versus Incineroar, a paralyzed Incineroar at that. But we know Incineroar is not going to be able to outspeed. This is a game set match unless there was somehow a miss that's going to come out of the Duraludon spot. Draco Meteor, which could have missed, might I add, takes out the Incineroar. This match was much closer than initially thought. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of started off with a bit of a snooze fest for misplays from the Alola side. As Galar goes ahead and picks up a win. Galar just needs one win against this Alola squad to move on to the very much illustrious round 3. Let's see how both teams respond as Galar sends out Grimmsnarl and Dragapult. And Incineroar and Lycanroc are going to be on the Alola side. Notice a change in decision here by Gummy, as this Alola squad is going to lead more optimally with Incineroar. Incineroar is usually best utilized when it is in the lead, or switched in immediately, but usually just in the lead. Fake Out is going to go into the Incineroar slot. Rock Slide is going to miss the Dragapult, but do critical hit damage to the Grimmsnarl, as Dragon Darts is going to hit both sides of the Alola field, doing very good chance. And the Grimmsnarl flinched. Oh wait, no. Who flinched? Oh, Incineroar flinched. I'm an idiot! Or I don't know who flinched. That happened too fast. I'm, again, an idiot. Reflect is going to come out of the Grimmsnarl slot, lowering physical moves. Oh, Grimmsnarl avoids the hit as Dragapult takes a hit. Dragon Darts is going to come out again, and Citrus Berry is going to be eaten by Incineroar to be able to heal back up again. And Dragon Darts is going to now hit and take out the Lycanroc, as the first KO of this particular match has been had from this Dragapult. Parting Shot is going to go into the Grimmsnarl slot, removing Incineroar from the field and significantly lowering damage onto Grimmsnarl, which is an interesting choice to have its damage lowered, all things considered. This Alola and Golem is going to come out onto the field yet again. Dragapult with Clear Body, which is why Parting Shot never came out. Obviously, commentator, you should know the game you're watching! That is why that previous turn happened. This Alola and Golem, we know it can explode and do lots of damage onto the battlefield, including its own side. It is interesting to say explosion as the timer passed 9/11. That was interesting. The Grimmsnarl is going to be removed from play, as Corviknight is going to come out on Galar's side of the field. Dragon Dart is going to do little chip damage into Alola and Golem, and decent chip damage into Incineroar. Knockoff is going to almost take out this Dragapult, removing its choice band, and self-destruct is going to happen, taking out both of the Galar Mons, and also Incineroar and itself. The field is completely wiped. 4 KOs One move. Ding, 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 ding! God! The whole field is wiped! Holy spaghetti on a scoodle! What is going on? As Primarina is going to come out, but forced Shell Shock, the Galarian Slowbro, and of course, none other than our friend Grimmsnarl. Does this Primarina have the damage capability to be able to take out both Mons it is staring down? Or will this be a quick round 2 exit for Alola? Will they be packed up, headed back to Alola? That was a joke if you watch the NFL playoffs and know the memes. As Terrestrial Station is going to come out to defensively be able to take better care of itself, knowing that a poison type move is going to come out against it. It takes neutral damage now, as it is faked out. It cannot move, but it has taken a lot of damage. As the commentator believe, this game is pretty much over. We are looking at Galar going to go to round 3 as this Primarina is taken out. Galar, congratulations on going to round 3. And Alola goes home. Thank you for tuning in to this particular match of Regional Kings Season 2. On to the next one. Let's go!